Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our service. We're going to start letting everyone in, and we're going to mill about Zoom for just a moment or two, or a couple of minutes, and we'll be praying with you very shortly.
Kendra, if you could make me the host.
Oh, you're Beth.
You muted me. Okay. All right. Should I admit everyone? You want to leave, Cantor, before I do that?
Oh, I can do that. All right. Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom. Shabbat
Hello.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
We're watching very closely. If we see something happening bad that we think is wrong, we're going to come down.
Hi, Benny and Lois.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Carol.
shalom.
Hi, Camille. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom.
All right,
What you do?
Someone has the news on in the back.
Shalom, George.
Turn it off. You click.
I don't know.
Why did you even?
Why the people are looking at this and they want to do what's right.
Shabbat shalom.
Hold on.
Hi, Robin and Dan.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Neil.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Neil. George, Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Neil, question for you. Did you get a yard site letter?
Yes,
Okay, so Neil got one.
I did.
It's on the
I got
list.
we got one too.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
And I think Leona got one also.
Okay, good, because we've had some here, there, and everywhere with emails, so I just want to make sure.
I think I got wasn't only an email, it was a,
So yeah, we're going to reverberate, but it's just nice to hear everyone's voices. We'll turn you off before the
no, it was
service.
an email. I'm
Hi,
trying to remember
Cheryl.
if it was a regular US mail, but I think it was an email, yeah.
Hey, Robin and Dan.
Still
Hey, guys.
be-
I actually prefer it by email. I get the letter and then it ends up in the vast God knows what of my house. The email's on my phone, I flag it, boom, it's there.
that is
I
good.
actually like it better.
It doesn't end up in the God knows what of email?
That, no, because I can flag my email,
You
I can
search for
flag them
it.
with different colors. It just, paper just ends up,
Shabbat Shalom, Seth.
especially these days right now with me teaching from home. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you.
Hi, Seth.
Hi.
Sue, hi, welcome.
Shabbat Shalom, Sue. Shabbat Shalom, Lori.
Hello. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori.
Hello.
There in the left-hand corner, it says Benny.
Hi, Benny.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Good.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to change it to us, to both of us, but I can't figure out how to do that.
Here, I can help you with that.
Hi, Josh.
You can help us, Sam?
Hi, Lois.
Honey,
Hello.
Sue. Sue Gleaksman from the choir.
Seth,
Hi,
will
Sue.
you be
How are
making
you?
Lori
I
and
figured
Seth?
it
How are
out.
you?
Good, thank you. Everything's
Figured
good.
it out.
Good,
We have a
good.
nice turnout from the choir already so far.
Hi,
tonight.
Ken.
Is it a choir Shabbat?
No, I wish it was.
All right, Lori and Seth, I renamed you.
I sing
Oh.
anyhow, it doesn't
We
matter.
already did that, okay.
Boy, you were typing faster than me. Thank you.
Hi, Josh.
You guys don't look purple today.
Yeah, because we're on my iPad.
Hello, Seth and Lori.
Hi,
Hi, Lou.
hi, how you doing?
Hello,
They can
hello.
hear us.
Yeah,
It's good to see you.
oh, I like that picture of the family in back.
Michael, I like your background. I'd like to be there right now.
Oh,
Shabbat
nice.
Shalom, Ellie.
So does he.
Hi. Right? I have poor Ryan, like, are we gonna be able to go to the beach this summer? I'm like,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
listening to the radio while getting
All right,
ready.
let's
for
keep this
Shabbat. That's what
positive.
they were talking about.
Hi, Ronnie and Drew.
Well, you can give him the background.
Yeah, you can go to Jacksonville now. Their beach is open.
But
Yeah, I
I thought you
heard
can't
that
run
this
on it.
morning.
You can't sit on it.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they opened their beach.
They opened the beaches in Florida today.
Yeah,
No
today.
problem. A real shame.
Hi, Carol. Next week, we're going to hear about a lot of cases of COVID-19 in Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
He's not with another.
Tell me if you recognize some of these
I
people.
can't.
You didn't ask.
Video, there you go. We're back on. Okay. Hello.
I felt like it was the wrong thing to do. And the store's like.
People who don't want video, I guess. Judy Loeb.
Some people like to just watch and listen.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom, George.
Hi, Vivian.
Fabulous.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, Valentine's. I see you walking on the street. And
I know, I said that the other day. Shabbat shalom, George.
You have a mask.
I passed them.
Hi, Ken.
Are you sure you have
Beth now?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
This is Beth Chaim in New Jersey. Ember just asked.
Super. Thanks, you said? Yeah, you just have to scroll.
Look like the green screen. And like they kind of start to.
Yeah, because they move too quickly.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom, Carol and Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
That's it.
You lost your D.
Burgers.
See? No, Lisa, you have no D.
Question about joining the group.
I'm what?
Look at your name. You lost your D.
I know, I have to change it.
You're Chinese now?
What?
You're Chinese now.
Miss Ann or hi, Robin.
Now. Be nice. Hi, Cheryl.
Shabbat shalom, Michael Schwartz. Where are you?
West coast of Florida.
Fabulous.
And you know chat's disabled, right?
Actually, in West Virginia.
Nothing you have to look at.
Is that a real background?
Oh,
Is that
Sherry's at the beach.
That's
No.
the background you really.
Hi, Carol and Steve.
Hi.
Not really there. Everybody?
Oh.
Oh, look
Nice
at
background, Michael.
yeah.
I don't know.
Did you hit somebody?
I never touch it. I just go in and that's.
It lights up when it's.
Yes.
This is-
I don't know.
So it picks up your mind.
Stephen has a good background. too.
Look at all these milk coffee people. Yeah, the masks are great. Thank you.
Then we'll try to explain to have everybody on there. Able to have everybody on there. Not just.
Someone just labeled iPad with a blue background. If you could just.
That's
Either-
me.
Alana, is that you?
That's me. I look terrible. I don't want
Participants.
Purple
Glad you
anymore.
could be here.
to participate.
I know you started.
We want to be able to welcome you by name. Beverly.
Sharon.
My iPad.
Gallery, full screen.
Yeah, see, so Miss Ann's changing it.
Shabbat shalom, Sharon.
Hello.
There we go.
Hi, Sharon.
Shabbat shalom.
Hi. Shabbat shalom, Squirrel Hill.
Beverly
Shabbat shalom.
Roberts, have you made it in?
That's pretty.
Someone close. I don't know.
No, this,
Who said Squirrel
yeah,
Hill?
but now this is the way
I did.
you see everybody.
Here's Dan.
It always says the name of the person whose picture it is in the corner.
Everyone, we're gonna get started in about 2 minutes.
Hello.
But
Hello. We can't see you though, Dan.
Can't see me?
I see you.
I see you.
Oh, there you are.
Me?
We're wedded.
Like the green screen.
Yeah, turn on the light or something, Dan.
See?
I'm glad I got this thing working. Sherry handed me the
There
iPad
you go.
and there's no sound on it. And she got a phone call and ran off.
Put your light on, Dan.
Don't worry. It's all coming.
Be happy. Ellie,
That was
did
so
you
nice.
see?
What?
Juan?
How's Brian doing?
I don't see you. Don't see me on the top left?
Oh, no.
No,
You
I don't
disappeared,
see you
though.
on the see other
I
people?
keep disappearing.
I see other people.
I think it's my shirt.
That's fine, then you're on.
Beverly, you got in because
Where's
you're still in the waiting room.
Ellie.
Where's Beverly?
Other stuff
We'll leave you there.
Sharon, did you press gallery view?
that I didn't
I
realize
didn't press
was
anything. It just, hit
I like
hit the different thing.
I would have to buy another.
Do you see me? I do see you.
Ready?
You
Huh?
do?
No, that's full square.
How come I don't see you?
No cancer.
These underwear.
All right.
Up on the top.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. I have muted you all, but you have the power to unmute yourselves. I will open the chat shortly, but for the moment it's closed. And I'm going to begin sharing my screen, and Rabbi Blum will lead us in worship.
All right, I'm just getting my screen where it needs to be.
We're good? We're seeing it?
I see it. Ma yafe hayom, Shabbat shalom. Ma yafe hayom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Maya Hayom, how beautiful is this day of rest. Shabbat, which helps us mark the passing time. Shabbat, which punctuates our upturned lives with meaning and community. Shabbat, whose goal is shalom, peace, well-being, and wholeness. I hope that everyone had a happy Passover, although I imagine many of us are not missing matzah tonight. While the holiday has concluded, we continue to pray that the coronavirus will pass over us and our loved ones. Thank you for joining us virtually this evening. We know that there are many people with us this Shabbat, current members of Congregation Beth Chaim, those who were once members and still count themselves in the Beth Chaim family, and those who are not yet members. And we are so grateful for each and every one of you. You help to keep our community strong. Now let us welcome in this beautiful day of Shabbat together with light and joy. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'atzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta, yotanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, b'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. Shabbat Sings by Alden Solovey. Shabbat sings to us as she approaches, an ancient song of joy and desire, a quiet song of hope and anticipation. Yes, Shabbat sings as she arrives, her scarves dancing around her in the gentle breeze. Shabbat sings to us when she arrives, a sweet song of love and reunion, a simple song of laughter and surrender. Yes, Shabbat sings with us, joyful, exuberant, as we dance together in the glow of sunset. It is good to give thanks to God. Walk with me, O my queen. Take my arm, O my bride, and we will pretend that you can linger in my arm always. We will make believe that we have been reunited forever. Shabbat sings to us when she departs, a tender song of longing, a whispered voice of dreaming. Yes, Shabbat sings as she leaves, as we cling to her fragrant skirt, as we breathe the last moments of holiness into our yearning hearts. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pene Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad. Ishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, ushmo echad, L'shemo tiferet ve'lithila, Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai yalalai yalalai, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki hi mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kivod Adonai alaich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom materet bala Gam besimcha uv'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai yalalai 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 pnei Shabbat nikabela. We're going to unmute everyone and open up the chat so that you can greet your fellow prayers and wish them Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Stephen, hi Carol, and shalom.
Everyone.
Shalom.
Lady Bird.
Hello.
Shabbat shalom.
Hope everyone's well.
Yo.
Shabbat shalom.
This is it.
Good to see everyone.
Shabbat shalom, Neil.
Everybody, Shabbat shalom.
I'm cute.
Shabbat shalom.
Andrea's
Still cute.
Shalom to all of our friends watching on YouTube. I know you can't let us know how much you want to wish us a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom all.
And now we turn to Chatzi Kaddish as we transition to the central prayers of our service. Yitkara v'yitkara shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad yivrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, bagala bagala u'vizman karim v'imru amen, v'eshmei Rabbah mevarach, Le'alam olamei amaya yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yinaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalel, shemei dekudesha brichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, tamiran b'yama, V'imru amen. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Your Name, Meditation at Dusk by Alvin Solovey. God of old, your name is peace, your name is justice, your name is mercy. God of life, your name is compassion, your name is love, your name is hope. God of blessing, your name is truth, your name is wisdom, your name is righteousness. God of our fathers, God of our mothers, your name is in my heart and before my eyes. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name shines throughout creation. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha, v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech, Uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha, u'kshartam li'ot al yadecha, v'hayu litotafot b'neinecha, u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha, leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. About Miracles by Alvin Solovey. Majestic sovereign, source of awe and wonder, when did you decide to make daily miracles so simple, so gentle, so quiet and small? Did our fear of your voice echoing from the mountaintop push you away? Or was this your plan all along? To show us your glory in fire and smoke, in the parted sea, in the darkness and in the light, and then to draw away so that we would yearn for you to be near, so that we would yearn for your power and might, for your holiness and for your salvation? Or are you waiting patiently to return again with signs and with wonders? Lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, lie, lie. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, b'kei mifnei Moshe. Ze'elianu v'yamru, ze'elianu v'yameru. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai la lai la 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 yai lai lai la lai la 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 ya lai la lai la lai la 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 ya lai 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 ya la lai lai lai. This next one is dedicated to Ryan Brown. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Together, in English, grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Amen. And that is a tune that we sing every night at Camp Harlem. And we are definitely keeping camp in our thoughts these days, as we both Ryan and I were hoping to go back to camp this summer, but a very familiar tune for us. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, lidorotam berit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, Oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Shabbat is the place, by Alden Solovey. Shabbat is the place where time and space meet, without questioning how the beginning began or how the ending ends. Shabbat is the place where song and silence meet, blessing each other with the gift of rest. Shabbat is the place where dreams and angels meet, yearning together for a world of peace. Shabbat is the place where holiness and eternity meet, praying together for the world to come. Adonai Adonai sifatai tiftachu fi agiti latecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanurah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mivi geula livnei v'neihem, l'ma'an shemo bi'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magim. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol et harav lehoshia, morid hatal. Mechakel Chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekaye memunato lishenei afar, micha mocha ba'akivurot, umido melach, Melech Memit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Ata L'Hachayot Hakol Baruch Ata Adonai Mechaye Hakol Ata Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh U'Kedoshim B'chol Yom Yalalu Chasela Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. So we're going to invite everyone to turn to their chat box again and share those blessings in your lives that you are grateful for this Shabbat. Blessings of family and community, blessings large and small, special occasions. I'm going to open up my chat box a little wider. We're grateful for food, for family and health, for wonderful friends, for those who are recovering from COVID-19. Thank God. Grateful for spring or spring break, for family and community, getting out to walk the dog, time with family, to be able to teach students from home, FaceTime, Zoom, for Ryan's fun expressions. Thank you, Ellie. I'm grateful for you too. So feel free to continue typing in your blessings. Our friends watching on YouTube, I know you have so much to be thankful for. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach. Peace Will Come by Alden Solovey. Peace will come through the grace of God and the actions of humanity. Compassion and kindness, forgiveness and love, patience and gratitude, justice and mercy, empathy and understanding. Each act a yearning, each deed a longing for wholeness and tranquility in our world. You who makes peace in the highest heavens, guide our hearts and our hands in service to each other and your world, to bring peace to all the nations of the earth, all people, everywhere. And with that sentiment, we take a moment to sit in silence, to hear the beatings of our own hearts, to offer the prayers of our own hearts, and to be together in this quiet moment. Yehiyu leratzon imrevi vehegyon libi lefanecha Adonai Tzuri Adonai Tzuri Vigoali Vigoali. And our thoughts turn to those in need of healing. So many in need of healing. Those who are suffering from COVID-19, those who are caring for those suffering from COVID-19, those who do not know what their financial future will look like, those who are hungry. So many who need healing of the body, healing of the mind, healing of the heart, and healing of the soul. If you are keeping someone in your prayers of Shabbat, please type their name in the chat box, because we want to draw strength from one another. And even though we can't hear each other, we know we're all about to sing in this prayer of healing together, echoing Moses' words for his sister Miriam that he sang so many years ago, but whose poignant sound still touches our hearts. And as the names continue to fill our chat box, we want to read out loud the following names: Rhoda Schwartz, Arlene Grable, Teddy Molaski, Nathan Hecker, Claire Meyer, William Jackie Sola, Steve Bizanoff, Marion Berman, Mary Jantis, Ginny Gittleman, Matt Nelson, Betty Abramowitz, Lisa Garwood, Marvin Lazarowitz, Marcia Lamel, Shannon Siegler, Tiffany White, Claire Mooncachi, Alana Berlinger, Eileen Applebaum, Bob Gast, and Chaim Ben Esther. For all those and many more we're keeping in our thoughts and prayers of Shabbat, we sing together these 5 little words in Hebrew with such an immense power. El narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. El narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. El narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala. It was only 1 year ago that our congregant Lorenzo Moreno was called to the Bima as a bar mitzvah, and he is with us tonight. So if you'd like to find him in the windows, please do. He led us in prayer and chanted the Torah portion to which we return this Shabbat. Lorenzo taught us a beautiful lesson about Parshat Shmini, what feels like a lifetime ago. And this week he emailed me to share another poignant teaching on the first anniversary of his milestone moment. It is in his honor and his name that I teach this Torah tonight. Even before the pandemic, we have been a society of numbers. We use numbers to mark the date and time. We use numbers to count people in demographic studies and for the national census. We use numbers to pay our dues and our bills and our taxes. We use numbers to guess which leaders might be elected. And now we use numbers to learn how many have fallen ill to COVID-19 and how many lives have been lost. How many are out of work and how many are on the front lines of the pandemic. We need numbers to keep us organized, to help us prepare, to provide essential resources to those in need, and to try to understand when it might be safe to reemerge from our homes. And lo and behold, the very name of this week's Torah portion is a number, a fact I'd never particularly noticed until Lorenzo drew my attention to it. Torah portions receive their name from the first important Hebrew word in the text. And this week we begin with the following. Vayehi bayom hashmini, and it came to pass on the 8th day. Shmini means 8th, and here Moses is instructing his brother Aaron about a specific ritual that is to occur on the 8th day. The Torah provides a lot of detail about the ritual to take place on this 8th day, but what about days 1 through 7? This week's parasha picks up in the middle of the story. To learn the context, we have to look back at last week's portion. Moses said to Aaron and his sons, "You shall not go outside the entrance of the tent of meeting for 7 days until the day when your period of ordination is completed, for it will take 7 days to ordain you." In order for Aaron and his sons to assume the role of priestly leaders of the Israelites, they have to undergo an ordination ritual. Last week, they were consecrated by Moses. Before they can finally be ordained this week, they must isolate themselves in the tent of meeting for 7 days. 7 are the days of the week, the days of creation, including Shabbat, when God rested. 7 are the days of Passover in the Torah. 7 is a mystical number in Jewish tradition, representing completion, as Lorenzo reminded me. So it is no surprise to see it in this section of the Torah. However, how interesting is it to see our own current reality reflected in the text? Aaron and his sons had to quarantine for 7 days. This was likely to maintain their purified state, among other reasons, but they could not interact with anyone else at that time. Only on the 8th day, by Yom Hashmini, could they rejoin the community. There are many reasons why any of us might isolate ourselves. Illnesses of all kinds, not just COVID-19, may keep us from shaking hands or hugging or even leaving the house. We may be focusing on physical illness at this time, but mental illness is another reason why people might choose to isolate themselves or simply feel isolated from those around them. When a baby is born, the family may limit their exposure to others to safeguard this new life. Those who are permitted to hold the baby are usually required to wash their hands thoroughly first. Even so, if it is a Jewish baby boy, then on the 8th day, that family is instructed to welcome their son into the Jewish people with the communal ritual of Brit Milah. And there are some families who have a naming ceremony for their daughters on the 8th day as well. And at the other end of the spectrum of life, grief and mourning are other causes of isolation. When we experience loss, so many of us want to retreat from the world. This is exactly why Jewish tradition legislates that we sit Shiva. For 7 days, for Shiva means 7 in Hebrew, we invite people into our home to keep us from withdrawing, to remind us that we are social beings, to draw on the strength of others. Even now, when we cannot sit Shiva in person, we hope that mourners will sit Shiva virtually. It is an imperfect solution, but an important reminder of the purpose of this powerful practice. And some of us willingly choose to isolate ourselves, taking a staycation to get a break from the busyness of our lives and unplug. This is the gift that Shabbat in a time of quarantine can give us. Can we, for 24 hours, avoid our work email or other business of the week to take time for ourselves and anyone else in our home, to turn isolation into rejuvenation? Bayom Hashmini, on the 8th day, Aaron and his sons leave the tent of meeting to be ordained as priests. They can end their seclusion and reconnect with their community. But they cannot turn back the clock and live their lives as they did before. In their new leadership roles, they have new guidelines and restrictions. There are rules about whom they can marry and whom they can touch and how they go about their days. We anticipate such a shift for ourselves as well when we finally emerge from our isolation. We imagine the world will be a different place and that we will have to find a new way to navigate this uncharted terrain. As we count the days and weeks that we have already remained in isolation, we wonder how many more days and weeks we have to go. At the same time, we are counting the days on the Jewish calendar. We started on the second night of Passover, when many of us gathered together on Zoom for a communal Seder. We began to count the Omer, each night checking off the days and weeks until our next Jewish holiday. After 7 weeks, again this auspicious number, we will celebrate Shavuot, the Feast of Weeks, the festival that commemorates the giving of the 10 Commandments at Mount Sinai, the festival for which our ancestors brought the first fruits of their harvest to the temple in Jerusalem, the festival that connects us to the land of milk and honey when we eat blintzes and cheesecake. Passover and Shavuot are festive occasions, but the 7 weeks in between are a tenuous time in Jewish tradition. As our ancestors counted the Omer, they bit their nails as they watched their crops, praying that they would grow and be plentiful. There is a Talmudic tradition that during this season a plague killed thousands of Rabbi Akiva's students because they did not treat one another respectfully. This might explain the mourning customs we observe during this 7-week period of counting. No weddings or other celebratory gatherings, no cutting hair. Sound familiar? As we count the Omer this year, we resonate with our forebears' fears and anxieties. We wonder what the future will hold, and we also wonder why we are being afflicted so. We count each day, but unlike the Omer, which has a definitive end, we hope and pray that our counting will stop sooner than later. As we count the days and the weeks and now the months of our physical isolation, let us find ways to keep our spiritual isolation at bay. One way is to focus on making our days count instead of the other way around. We can do this by connecting to community and helping those in need. To quote Lorenzo, now more than ever, being good at numbers will help us being good with those who eagerly count on us. And we know that we are more than just numbers. Each of us counts. Let us remember that tonight and going forward as we count the Omer together. We read together at the top, I am ready to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer. Hayom tisha yamim shehem shavua echad u'shnei yamim la'omer. Today is the 9th day, which is 1 week and 2 days of the Omer. And so we continue on after counting together with our prayer for us to partner with God to create a better world. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה השמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We turn to memory now, and there are many that we remember this Shabbat. We remember one who died this week, but has not yet been laid to rest. Robert Rosenthal, father of Mark Rosenthal. We remember two whose loved ones are in the period of Shiv'ah, those 7 days of mourning. Dawn Thackeray, aunt of Brian Malter, and Ruth Abramson, grandmother of Marshall Kisner. And we remember one whose loved ones are in the period of Shloshim, those 30 days of mourning. Bob Littman, cousin of Paul and Amy Silverstein. And we remember those whose anniversaries of their passing fell this week, whose yard sites commemorate this Shabbat. Abraham Liebhaber, Saul Bloom, Jacob Jacobs, Hilda Siegel, Louis Latkin, William Dickerman, Paul Weissman, Estelle Fetter, Sidney Gerhardt, Benjamin Feldman, Samuel Gordon, David Miller, Mildred Kempler, Louis Mattis, Mitzi Berwick, Haskell Haight, Rhoda Nagler, Ann Rifkin, Malcolm Robbins, Jamie Bender, Alexa Aya, Barbara Gardetz, Bernard Hughes, Muriel Mimi Schneider, Bessie Springer, Thomas Boylan, Clara Burstein Yolis, Anna Pitkowski, Meyer Merton Dukin, Hilda Wilkie, Saul Herring, Joseph Gelfand, Robert Knoll, and Jean Pearlstein. And we remember one who died in recent months, Marilyn Garwood, mother of Stephen Garwood. If you are remembering a loved one, I invite you to type the name in the chat box so we can all remember with you as we recite the hallowed words of Mourner's Kaddish together. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Yalmad Yivrach Yerutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechon uvyomechon, Chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Vizman Kari V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mivarach Le'alam L'almei Almaya, Yit Barach V'yish Tabach V'yipar V'yit Romam V'yit Naseh, V'yit Hadar V'yit Daleh V'yit Halal Shmei Dekudisha B'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. And if there are any names that you would like me to read next Friday night, then please just email office@bethchaim.org and we can add any loved ones to the list. So that's office@bethchaim.org. Again, I'm so grateful for everyone who came to pray with us this Shabbat evening. We have tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. You're welcome to come back on this Zoom channel and study some Torah to dive more deeply into the Torah portion Shmini. And if we can just go back one more slide. And tomorrow night at 7:30, we will celebrate a new week, a new opportunity with Havdalah, our ceremony of separation. On Sunday morning, religious school will gather at 9 a.m. and our Exploring God adult education class will continue at 9:30. And there are some exciting programs going on during the week between now and next Shabbat. Tuesday night at 7 p.m., we will hold an interfaith prayer vigil in which I will be joined by other local leaders to bring us together in a moment of solidarity and community. And currently that information is on our Facebook page. Wednesday night at 7 p.m., we will remember all those who perished in the Holocaust with a Yom HaShoah ritual and a special presentation by our congregant Jerry Bagel, who will share with us his book about his parents' story of survival in Hitler's Europe. And Thursday night at 7 p.m., we will celebrate the new moon in the new Jewish month of Iyar with our Rosh Chodesh Women's Spirituality Group. For more information and links to the Zoom channels, you can visit bethchaim.org. And we'll close with a couple of prayers for peace because we could all use a little more shalom. And we're not going to be singing John Lennon tonight because it really doesn't do justice without the guitar, but we'll sing Debbie Friedman, a classic tune. Oh, say shalom, bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. And we conclude with our trifold blessing. 3 is another important number in both Jewish tradition and in math. A 3-legged stool will always stand, no matter how long the legs will be. And so let us end with the strength of this specific number as we look to all of each other and bless one another. May God bless us and protect us. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's face shine upon us and be gracious to us. Yisa Adonai v'yasem lecha shalom. May we always feel that God is near. May we be blessed with an incredibly powerful gift, the gift of peace. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom.
Have a good Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
A lot of voices.
No, but I wanted to know.
Shabbat
how-
shalom.
Yeah, you
Shabbat
froze.
shalom.
Yes, Rosh Chodesh will be on Zoom. That's for you, Sherry.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
The link is on the website.
Chodesh will be on Zoom.
Okay. What about
Yeah.
Tuesday class?
Everything's on Zoom.
Everything will be on
Yes.
Zoom next week.
Password the same?
You
Yes.
can see you, you cannot see yourself. Unless you leave the meeting.
Take care, everybody.
Shalom, everyone.
George, where are you going?
Night. Shabbat shalom. Thank you, Rabbi.
All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Rabbi Dina.
Thank you.
I'll make it my house.
Nice weekend.
My hand
Oh, I want some of that, George. I want that.
I will
Chocolate.
see you all next
Get out of here.
Friday.
Shalom, Janet.
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, Benny, you have done.
I'm trying.
Done.
I would get, as soon as I figure out.
She's letting Elijah.
Shabbat shalom,
It's
everywhere.
bedtime at the Blum house.
Shabbat shalom. Good night.
Shabbat shalom.
Good night, everyone.
Bravo, it was fabulous.
Back in my busy life.
What do you think I'm playing, guys?
So much to do.
Nice, Sam. I like it. Did you build that?
Yes, I did. And if I swivel the engine nozzle down and open up this flap, it's now ready for vertical takeoff and landing.
Wow. It looks like Legos, am I right?
It is. And
Somebody's making the most of his free time.
No,
well, look at the weapons. Look at the weapons.
We haven't gotten that advanced with Legos in my house. That's very impressive.
That's just number of participants.
leaving on the way.
Auxiliary piece that can actually fire.
You can leave the meeting too.
Good night,
George, you
everyone.
didn't bring anything with the rest of us.
Either click on, yeah, leave, go there. Click on leave meeting.
Take care, everyone. Shabbat
Bye,
shalom.
everyone.
Hey, if you thought that was cool, check this out.
We'll see you soon, Sam. Take care. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Shabbat shalom.